Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fast castle without mining gold. The first one will be by selling the stone. Second one will be by selling wood. And I'm going to give you a detailed tutorial how to do this exact thing. The good thing about doing this is that you don't have to put villagers on gold. Your boom is more focused on wood and food, so that your eco will go a bit more smoother and it's easier to make more town centers and also pump out those villagers and get the economic lead in the, for example, Black Forest or Arena, where is this more common. So I'm gonna start now using the stone build. So we just start normally building the houses, taking the sheep, and we start off with 6 on sheep. So the first villagers you make go to sheep. Meanwhile, while you do this, you don't really have to touch the TC or anything. You just go around, find your sheep, 1 and 2 for example. I usually don't use shift, but it's just a showcase. While I set my scout to get the sheep, I will make sure that I have the next sheep prepared under the other sheep so that my builds won't go idle when I switch from the dead sheep to the alive sheep. Now I'm waiting for 6 on food. I'm playing as my guards here, not really any eco bonuses for them. So this just shows that you can do this build with any kind of civ. Now that you have 6 on food, you want to move to the lumber camp. My wood is super far away, which can impact this build order a little bit, because my wood income will be slower. But this will only make it easier for you if you have wood closer, if you try this yourself. I'm going to put 4 on wood. You can put 3 if you want, and you can go faster to the feudal age and maybe faster castle even. But 4 on wood is pretty safe. If you are like 1500, 1600, 4 on wood is perfect. If you have a lake, you can put 5 on wood and fish. But I can show you how to do that in another build. Now that I have 4 on the wood, I'm going to select the boar with my town center. Simply select gather point, press the boar. Don't click on the boar, then it will not do anything. I'm going to just kill my boar with the villagers. Next one will go make a house near the berries. And then that one will make a mill. Your next villagers will go to mill, put 4 villagers on the berries. You can also lure deer. That's optional, but I'm not gonna rush it because I know that many people have problems doing so many things at once that I don't want to make a build so that only a pro player can do, but basically that everyone can do. Now that I have nothing to do, I can just keep luring there. This build is much easier to do as a pocket player, which means that you're between the 2 flanks, than being a flank, because then you have to wall, etc., which can be really difficult. So do this as pockets, or do this as on arena. Now that you killed or got 4 on berries, go for the second boar. And the next one will make a house. Make sure you make a house when your 18th villager is popping out, not when you're 19, because then you will be a bit slow. Almost lost the will, whoopsie. That's all good. I'm gonna keep luring it there and put the rest on the food until I'm like about 21 pop, because when I'm 21 pop, I'm going to send the next one to build a second lumber camp. Doing this build order is really important, you guys. Don't do loom. Loom costs 50 gold, and if you do the loom, you won't be able to use the market as you want, because then you can't really get to the 200 gold. And I'll show you why. Now that your 21 villagers popping out, you're going to make a second lumber camp. Keep in mind, you have the deer now, and that will help you with the food. If you don't have deer, you have to try to compensate maybe with a farm or 2. Just check your resources and see if that's okay. I can start making a couple of farms with low HP villagers. Always nice to do farms with low HP villagers, because you will be exposed. And having low HP villagers exposed on a big woodline like this is really bad. I keep sending a few more to the woodline. Gonna make a house with this one. We want like 8 or 9 on wood. Let's go 26 villagers. 25 villagers, sorry, and 26 population. So this would be a 26 plus 2. I'm gonna click up now, no problem, and then I'm gonna keep taking the sheep. I will make like few farms around my TC, like 4 or 5. And what's really important for me to do now, like let's see, I have 8 on wood, I have 4 on berries, perfect, and the rest is taking food. I put 1 villager on gold. What you have to be careful about is that if someone goes way faster than you and do the same thing as you, they will sell the stone faster, and by getting 110 gold, you won't be able to get the 200 wood when you sell potentially 89 stone. Like, ideally you want to sell when it's 91, right? But, so I used to, if I'm not sure if I'm 100% up faster, then I will try to get a little bit more gold, like 3 more gold after, and then garrison. Now that my sheep has finished, I can take the straggle tree around my TC. I can also make another farm. You're gonna need like a little bit over 300 wood to make your blacksmith and market. Market is 175 and blacksmith is 150. That's up to 325 wood. So I'm going for market, 3 villagers from the TC, market, blacksmith, and 1 villager will go mine stone, and the next one here. With this build, you didn't have to go on gold early. You take the stone a bit later. With 2 villagers, you will have more food, you will have more wood, and once your market is completed, you can sell the stone and click up to the next stage. And from here, it's very simple. Your villagers will mine stone until you're 200. You keep this on stone all the time. You will, when you're next stage, drop 2 town centers. And then, since these guys are still mining stone, you could even pull one off if you're not sure if you want to go for the 4 TC. You can go for 4 TC a little bit later. Let's do the economy upgrades. What's really smart to do now is to wait for the horse collar to finish before you make the next 2 farms. I'm just gonna wait. A little bit idle time, but it's worth it because my farms will be having more food in them. 250 food. And the wood is looking really good. So when the straggler trees are finished around the TC, it's nice to go to the lumber camp so you can get wood from there. It's really silly to put your straggler tree villagers onto berries, for example. Because then we will have 10 on berries, your eco will be pretty terrible. So don't do that. Let's see what uptime we get now. It's, like I said, it's a bit late, but it's also very competitive. 14 minutes, people will say this is the fastest cast I've ever done in their life. While other people will say like, hey, I do 12-minute fast cast time any day. You know what I mean? So you can see now with this builder, once I hit cast stage, I will most likely have 200 stone in the bank. I have more wood and food because I didn't go gold earlier. And now I can drop 2 town centers right away. So I'll drop a TC on the woodline and TC on the gold. If you can, try to drop TC like here. If this was a TC, drop it here, because then it's between the wood and the stone. Alright, that's it for the stone. Hope you guys liked it, and I'm pretty sure many of you guys know this already, but try to think of the benefits with this. Don't do this if you're a flank, because you will most likely use that stone to wall or make a tower. Do this as a pocket player, like red and yellow right here. Or you can also do this in arena, but in arena you most likely have to go on stone to make a castle, but maybe arena if you're a pocket as well. The other one, which is safe, which you can also do as a flank, is now the wood build, which I'm going to show you. Alright guys, welcome to the video where we're selling wood to go fast castle. Last time we sold stone, but now we're selling wood, and how we do that is pretty much the same thing, just that we have to mine a little bit more gold. And the benefits of this is that you save your stone, so that you don't have to sell that, and you don't have to put either a mining camp of stone or gold, so you can just completely focus on wood and food for your boom. This build I usually do when I'm pocket in Black Forest, pocket in Arena, because it gives you such a smooth economy. The only time you want to go gold or stone is when you're either thinking about adding some monks to your build, or you're gonna go for a castle. I think the reason why I like this better than selling stone is that I don't have to make the mining camp on stone after. I can just put a TC on there later or whatever. So we start with the same 6 on food, then we go on wood with 4 villagers. Very simple, we have gathered all our sheep. Most important is keep your sheep in one corner of the town center, other sheep in the other corner, and always prepare the next sheep to be killed. If not, all your vills can go kill all the other sheep, or you might end up having a lot of idle time. So when one sheep dies, prepare the next one. Very, very simple. I have closed deer, so of course this is possible to lure right now, which I will probably do. Always try to consider luring deer into your build order. Luring deer is very, very simple. You go behind the deer, you stand there, he runs, he runs, and then you just push it until it reaches the town center. Before it reaches the town center, you can see that it will be scared of the villagers, right? So it might be an idea to garrison those vills and then kill the deer, which you do by garrisoning, do the flag, and then click on the deer. I'm not gonna kill the deer now, because then it would be bad for my build. Okay, pop 13, go to the 1 for the boar, 12, 1 for the boar, and 13 for the house. Then we kill the boar. Once you hit pop 14, ideally you want to go for the mill. My villager went to the boar. You can actually have 8 on board, that works too. 8 or 7, it doesn't really matter. It's just that the boar will die a little bit faster. If you put more vills under your TC, it also allows more efficiency for deer luring. I personally never go this early on to mill. I really want to lure deer and then go for mill later. But if you want to stick to the build order, then do this. Once you have 4 on the mill, keep luring the deer, and also consider taking your boar before the other boar runs out. You can also show a little trick when it comes to having only 4 vills on the food. Usually want 6 vills to shoot the boar 2 times. If you have 4, shoot it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, garrison and kill. It's pretty simple, but it takes some practice. If you have 6 villagers on the food, you can just garrison the 6 vills, shoot it 2 times, and then kill. I will keep luring the deer now, as that will give me more food boost and easier to go up to the cast stage. Once I'm 21 pop again, oh god, double clicked on my vills, gotta fix that. Once I'm 21 pop again, I have to go for the lumber camp and put the rest of my 3 villagers that I'm making on the wood. It's just pretty simple, even though like your vills are a bit gathered around the TC and looks a bit messy. Just keep in mind that 4 on berries, 4 on wood is what you need in the start, and once you hit 21 pop, then you go for the second lumber camp. The rest of your vills should just gather food under the TC, no matter what, but try to waste as little meat as possible under TC, because your sheep, deer and boar, they will rot, so if you don't use them, they will rot as soon as they're like killed. Alright, I'm hitting now 25 pop and go 26 and go up. As you could see, I could go up now too if I wanted to, because I have all the deer. It shouldn't really be a problem. My villager that comes up now will take wood until I have 130 gold. And since I'm starting to reduce the number of sheep under my TC, I can start adding some farms. You can see that I'm floating a lot of wood. Some farms is good. Usually farms in Dark Age is not super ideal because they will be bad since you don't have horse collar. But make sure that when you are in cast stage and your food is about to go out on the farms, that you have enough wood to reseed them. I'm gonna put 5 farms up, and once this sheep finishes, remember, straggler trees around your TC. And once those straggler trees have finished, don't put 10 million vills on the berries. I know it's tempting, put them on wood instead so you can pop out those TCs. Since my woodline is so close, I might as well just put them on wood. But if the woodline is far away, like it was last time we did a tutorial, just put them on straggler. What I like to do in Black Forest Arena, keep 3 villagers ready when I am pretty close. Don't go when you hit the next stage. Go when you're about 8% away, 10% away. Go a bit far away from the TC so that you can make the market and the blacksmith right away. If I wait for a long time and then start running when I'm up, I waste 10 seconds and everything will be kind of ruined here. Because when you produce 2 villagers, they will finish exact the same time as these 2 buildings finishes if you do it at the same time. But if you don't get the timing right, it's going to be very, very bad. Again, perfect. Everything's looking great. We have enough food and wood. You have to kind of lure the deer. It's quite important. We sold 100 wood for 70 gold. If someone sells before you here, guys, you can see that if one guy sells, the price will be reduced. So 100 wood will be 69 gold. Nice. So if you mine into 130 and someone sold wood before you, you will miss 1 gold to go up, which you have to go gold, idle TC. It's not nice. So if you want to be on the safe side, if you're not up first to the next age, mine a little bit extra. Same goes at the stone build. It's 91. If 2 people sell the stone, you're 89, and you mine a 10 gold, you will be 199 gold. So make sure you mine a little bit extra maybe to make sure you can up if you're not sure if you're up first. So we continue the build. We send them more to wood now. The 3 villagers starting to do the eco upgrades. And you can see that we're floating a lot of wood now. So I can do the farm upgrade and a couple more farms around my TC. This will be super easy to boom with. I have a pretty solid economy. I have a good uptime. And I have the eco upgrades and everything for the next stage. So try to again place your TCs next to 2 resources. For example, next to the 2 golds, or gold and wood, which I prefer, or stone and wood, as I also prefer. Don't try to make your TC like alone next to a gold, alone next to this gold. Try to make it with 2, because then you can make instead of making just a TC and then a lumber camp, you can just make the TC and having the TC for the wood as well. So you save those resources for those buildings. So we have 7 farms, 4 on berries, and the rest on wood. You can see we have almost 1,000 wood, which is crazy. And we have 300 food, easy to make villagers. When you go up, remember to do your eco upgrade. Don't do the heavy plow right away if you can't afford it. Get the bow saw, that's most important. And be ready to place your town centers. I'm going to place my town center between the good gold and the wood here. And the stone and the wood here. Wood upgrade. And now we're ready to just make farms. That's the only thing you do, make farms, wood, and if you need stone for 4TC later, you just do this. So this is your boom basically. Keep making farms. And that's it. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time.